Canada and India, two democratic nations with strong cultural ties, are now facing one of the most intense diplomatic disputes in their history. This story involves accusations, fake allegations, and a struggle over national security and securing the government by appeasing the Khalistani vote banks. Welcome back to Explorer, where we break down the complex world events shaping our lives. At the heart of this dispute is Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Canadian citizen and Khalistani terrorist, a separatist movement calling for an independent Sikh homeland in India. Nijjar was killed in June 2023 in Surrey, British Columbia, in what seemed like a targeted assassination. In September 2023, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau made a shocking announcement, alleging that credible intelligence linked Nijjar's death to Indian government agents. According to Trudeau, Canada had evidence pointing to Indian involvement, sparking outrage and diplomatic tensions. India's response was immediate and firm, rejecting the allegations as unfounded and politically motivated. The Indian government dismissed Canada's claims, stating there was no credible evidence and accusing Canada of harboring separatist sympathizers. Earlier this October 2024, Trudeau government declared Indian ambassador to Canada as person of interest, which means Canada can set a probe on Indian ambassador regarding Nijjar's killing. This act weakened the security of Indian ambassador and diplomats, even though many Khalistanis directly threatened to kill Indian ambassador and attack Indian embassy in Ottawa. India withdrew its ambassador and diplomats and expelled 6 Canadian diplomats back. This diplomatic standoff has far-reaching consequences. Talks on trade and collaborative projects have stalled, impacting Canada's economy. The positive thing here is the Khalistani Trudeau is facing backlash from the leader of Conservative Party, which is in opposition today, and many political experts in Canada for single-handedly damaging Canada's relations with India, one of the major emerging world power, for his personal political gains. Canadians feel embarrassed by Trudeau's actions. Trudeau is behaving exactly like his father. His father was an ex-Canadian Prime Minister. He was also sheltering Khalistani separatists, eventually that led to a disastrous bomb attack in Air India plane which was headed to Delhi from Toronto via London in 1980s, killing many citizens, and majority of them were Canadians. Now seems like Justin Trudeau didn't learn anything from his father's mistakes, follows his pathway, giving shelter to the criminals all over the world. This clown Trudeau lost his popularity and his approval ratings is depleting faster and faster every day because of his wrongful policies. Canadians are fed up with Trudeau's immigration policies. He is importing his potential vote bank, giving them Canadian citizenship without checking their background and criminal track record. Thus Canada is harboring criminals and terrorists from various countries globally. This leads Canada to face one of the highest cost of living across the world and housing costs shooting up sky high. And obviously criminal activities in Canada boosted up its speed. Many gangs emerged in Canada and started trading illegal drugs, weapons, and human trafficking shoots up too. Eventually the gangs fights within themselves, degrading the security and peace of the Canadian society. And also there have been allegations with proper evidence, not like Trudeau's allegations. That is, Trudeau came to power with the help of Chinese Communist Party's funding. There have been many evidences of Chinese interference in Canadian internal affairs, but Trudeau wanted to cover up that so that his Chinese bosses keep supporting him. Even all this, Trudeau seeks support from his Five Eyes buddies, and he has partially succeeded in it. USA and UK started criticizing and pressuring India over the Nijjar issue. Here we can witness both hypocrisy and the unity of Anglo-Saxon counties, who openly waged war and terrorism, invading many Arab and Middle East countries including Iraq and Afghanistan. Even though Iraq has nothing to do with 9/11 on USA, they falsely accused Saddam regime of containing Wham and invaded and destroyed Iraq. Till today Iraq is suffering because of US actions. Now they accusing India of killing terrorists outside the territory. Wow. Coming back to Canada, in the month of September 2024 his coalition partner Jagmeet Singh and his party NDP withdraw its support to the government, weakening the majority of the government. Somehow Trudeau managed to maintain minimum majority required to run the government. His own party ministers and other members are demanding his resignation so that party's image can be repaired. So that he's doing such diplomatic stunts to divert the people, seems like he's didn't succeeded in it. The pressure from his party remains unchanged. Possibly he won't compete for the next election in 2025. If Trudeau's immaturity continues, don't be surprised if the regime fails to continue till the elections, and his party may replace him with a better guy, or there would be a possible early elections. Hopefully Canada gets a matured and sensible Prime Minister in future who won't be a clown like Trudeau and puppet of either China or USA. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on global issues. Let us know in the comments what you think of this diplomatic dispute. Could this be a turning point for Canada-India relations?